Somebody requested a children's book. It's okay. Somebody wants a bedtime story. This book says, I'm not tired yet. I think I explained this one time, how me and the kids put a lot of work into it, and then Alexis was really mad as to we were, underage, so we had to put names in. I don't want to go to bed. And then it's like literally like everybody's room, like, as they can see. It looks like Alexis had a yard sale or something, so I'm just like, oh, alright. Let's see what goes on. So, I'm not tired yet. Ralphie brushed his teeth and had 3 stories read, but Ralphie Max, at age 6, didn't want to go to bed. He was really upset. I think we had a really good time, and this was like his show and tell. So, as you look at the picture, it's his mom speaking to him, and then he's like over here like, but I feel something. I feel like something's going wrong. And then the other kids are just like, yeah, I feel that too. So, I'm not tired yet, said Ralphie. And Mom, I see a bed. I see a bug crawling across the carpet and underneath my rug. I don't think so, Ralphie, said a worry Miss Rick Mix. He wrote it, I guess. Couldn't it be that what you need is a fishy gold kiss? I think I do, said Ralphie. They put their heads together and pulled to their cheeks in tight and kissed each other like 2 fishes looking for a bite. That's better, said Ralphie. Good night, Ralphie, said Mom. The kids saying, bye, good night, alright, see you later. The reason why I'm laughing is because Michael and he's a really big character, right? All you gotta do is like read a book. Sometimes, you gotta be that strong person to pull out a book and read it out loud. And then when he, turned around and said, oh great, I gotta see you tomorrow. Oh, boys. And then this is Alexis. Just as Ralphie's mom got up to leave his side, she looked at little Ralphie, whose eyes were growing wide. I'm not tired yet, said Ralphie. And now a monster's trying to hide behind the closet shelves. Oh gosh, he's there inside? And then this is when I looked back and I said, there's nobody there. Said his mom. And no bug below your rug. Could it be that what you need is one big gorilla hug? I think I do, said Ralphie. They wrapped their arms around each other nice and tight and said, ooh, ooh, like mama apes, using all their might. That's better, said Ralphie. Good night, Ralphie, said Mom. This is about telling everybody good night. and passing the love around. Good night, Ness, said Ralphie, about to go close the door when Ralphie Mix, full of tricks, stayed right there on the floor. What now, Ralphie? Said a fluttered Miss Mix. Little boys must get their sleep, especially at age 6. This is when I saw him, and he was on the floor because I woke up and I said, something's wrong. I just put him to bed. And he was on the floor pointing up at the sky, and I said, what? What's going on? Is somebody in the attic? So we called 911, and there was somebody in the attic, and I stayed with him, and I said, good, just go to bed, and everything will be alright. And I'm not tired yet, said Ralphie. And Mom, there's a problem here. A big mosquito in my room is buzzing in my ear. Ralphie, said his mom, amused, and joined him in a huddle. Could it be that you need a cozy polar bear cuddle? I think I do, said Ralphie. Everybody get it? Because we said gorilla hug, now it's polar bear. They hugged their cuddly bear. They hugged like cuddly bears before Ralphie's last goodnight, growling growls as they held each other tight. That's better, said Ralphie. Good night, Ralphie, said Mom. Then the next morning, I think. Yeah, the pictures are true. He was happy. He was a happy camper. Thinking they were done for sure, Ralphie's mom began to leave. When Ralphie said, "Oh, Mom, can I tell you something, please?" And this is when I ran back and I said, "You want a warm glass of milk?" I said, "All right, let's go get it." I said, "You can have whatever you want. Go have a big breakfast or, whatever you need." I'm not tired yet, said Ralphie, and my tummy is a little sick. Can I have a glass of milk? That should do the trick. Scared and achy, said his mom. As I questioned, I said, okay, so something's going on. You're being mighty fickle. Could it be that what you need is a caterpillar tickle? I think I do, said Ralphie. She tickled Ralphie's tummy and he tickled her right back until the two could laugh no more from the wormy laugh attack. That's better, said Ralphie. Good night, Ralphie, said Mom. I gave him medicine. I think I reported this one time and I sent it to somebody. Maybe it was Kelly. Once for all, Ralphie's mom began to tiptoe on her way, turning her tracks to the voice that they sure did say. I'm not tired yet, said Ralphie, and we should talk before you go. There's some news from school that I think you'd want to know. I think this is when I started walking around and I said maybe I should put him to school. I don't think his mom is the one that's doing the job or anybody else has the ability to do it or doesn't know how to speak English. So I said, that's incorrect. We all have jobs. So I signed him up to Krista McCullough, known as the Challenger School. Challenger, I gave it away. It's astronauts. I'm sorry. I lost my boots at recess, said Ralphie, and I got a pink slip on the bus. The principal said, me and her have issues to discuss. But don't worry about it, Mom. It'll be alright. In fact, I think it's time for me to say goodnight. And he finally fell asleep. No one said a thing just then, as Ralphie's mom sat still, holding back her temper and gathering her will. Mom, said Ralphie Mix, kidding you is a kinch. Could it be that what you need is when lobster pinch? I think I do, said Ralphie's mom. They pinched each other's arms and down with pincer pokes. Pincer pokes. Ralphie Mix laughed. Ralphie's mom, I do not like your jokes. And all right, Ralphie said, Mom. It's time for bed now. The night is late, and you must wake up for school somehow. But I'm not tired, started Ralphie. Then soon didn't make a peep. Ralphie Mix at age 6 had finally fallen asleep. And he finally fell asleep afterwards because he knew he was not alone. And this is a book that we created together for his story, show and tell, sorry, because I was so big on parenting. And I said this before I ripped up my project. I believe it was in maybe high school, maybe middle school, I'm not sure. And I was doing it because my niece was born. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to be like her biggest freaking fan because I love children. And I still have it, you know. I have it somewhere. But I can't really get up right now with Corey here. And yeah, so Mikey, when he first read it, Tony was like over here like, yeah, but that's not the point. So we gotta go to sleep and get a good night rest as they were telling me things. And I already knew, but I had a job to do, so everybody knew because I had posted this. And I was underage, so I got to say something. And then I don't remember what happened after that. I think I had passed away or something. That was it. Everybody was sad. And then I came back and I said, yeah, I was a police officer too, Alexis, if you wanted to know that. And then that's when everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is really her. And I said, yeah, I'm okay, There's always backup plans, People are actually real and would never move on with somebody like that because you don't know where life takes you or what goes on after somebody passes away. And yeah, he's okay, Hope is okay. We speak to each other every day and we're going to see each other again. That's very important to do with your kids. So I have to say, no, this is not going to be made for kids as much as they want to see. So the only person that's going to see this is probably Polly, but there was no swearing or anything because everybody knows what's going on. So they're going to be allowed to see this. But I would never endanger anybody else. As to, I keep looking back to make sure I didn't scare anyone or anything. So we have to approve this to everyone so they won't feel left out, I guess. But I don't know where everybody is right now, so I have to make this private as Polly is 18 now. And people didn't know that because people are twisted and, are sickening. So I'm just going to have their back because I grew up like them. I got allowed to go to clubs, host bars and all that at like 10, 11, 12. But one thing we always did do was just like say, I'm okay. I might just stay in tonight. Those are grown folks things. And sometimes it's just like, I'm gonna just go have fun because there's nothing else to do sometimes too. And, you just gotta be responsible. And, all right, let's go see what the comments say.